The man was about to grab an egg, but suddenly burned his hand. He picked up the egg, studied it for a moment, and decided to invent a machine that could peel eggs automatically. So, he rushed into his workshop, took out his tools, and began sketching designs. Then he went to the lab, carefully building the egg peeling machine. After a whole night of effort, man finally succeeded. But just as he was about to test his new invention, a knock came at the door. He had no choice but to answer. To his surprise, a nobleman walked in. The nobleman said nothing and forcefully handed him an envelope. The man opened it curiously, only to find a commission inside. The nobleman wanted him to invent a machine that could turn air into money. The man froze on the spot, knowing it was impossible. But he didn't dare refuse the request, so he desperately racked his brain for a solution. From day to night, he thought, but still couldn't come up with an answer. Panic grew in him, and despair soon followed. Then suddenly, inspiration struck. He jumped up, rushed downstairs, and went into the lab to work again. Though it was already late into the night, the man became more and more absorbed until at last he completed a great invention. The next day, the nobleman arrived at his house right on time, but the man wasn't in a hurry at all. He sat calmly sipping his coffee. Then, he brought out the egg peeler he'd invented yesterday and casually cracked open an egg. Meanwhile, at the door, the nobleman kept pacing in frustration. It turned out the man had modified the staircase, turning it into an infinite looping escalator.